नमो ओं विश्वपादाय कृष्णप्रश्राय भूतले श्रीमते राधानाथ स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमो ओं विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रश्राय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पश्चात्य देशतारिणे। ओम ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुर्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्री चैतन्य मनोभीष्टं स्थापितमेन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरु श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरु वैष्णवांश्च। श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्ण चैतन्य देवं श्रीराधा कृष्ण पादान् सहगण ललिता श्री विशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगतपते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। ईश्वर परमः कृष्ण सच्चिदानंद विग्रह अनादिरादिर गोविंद सर्वकारण कारणम। ओम तत्सत्। हरे कृष्ण। By the causeless mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead Shri Krishna, we are nicely studying Bhagavad Gita, the King of Secret, Raja Guhyam. By Krishna's causeless mercy, now we are successfully studying in the 18th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, renunciation. There is conclusion, the perfection of renunciation. We have very clearly understood from all the chapters in Bhagavad Gita that we should not be attached to the results. In fact, ourselves getting attached to the results creates an action. Even though we are not creating ourselves any action, we are not performing any activity, and we are not the cause for the results of our actions. But there should be a reason for the action to be created. Maya cannot just whimsically create actions and force us to do. We know that everyone is forced to act. Avasaka karma. Naikashchit kshanamapi jatu tishtati akarmakrit karyatege avasaka karma sarvaga prakriti jairguna. Everyone is forced to act helplessly by the three modes of material nature. But why everyone is not equally forced to act? It all depends upon our attachment to the results. From that attachment only the force comes. In the beginning itself, before an action is created, before an action is performed, so before we get the results, whether it is the one which we like or not, before all these things happen, the very first initiating point of all these things is our desire to enjoy the results, or our desire to enjoy the sense objects. When that is there, all other things will automatically happen. It's just like an automatic thing. When you just initiate it, it just does like that. That's it. So that's what is happening in everyone's life. So now the source is what we desire. If there is a root cause of our suffering in this material world, we know this material world is a dukkhalayam, a place for miseries, and it's also temporary, anityam, so asasvatam. But the reason we are struggling and suffering in this dukkhalayam is because of this only reason, that we want to enjoy the material sense objects. And our mind is used to go after them. Our mind is, in fact, it is very much trained to go after them. That's why it's keep on going after so many different sense objects and focusing on them and contemplating them. So all these things are causing attachment in this material way. As I have mentioned many times in the past, that it's not only our desires are forcing us to act. Even if we are attached to anyone else, their desires are also forcing us to act. That is the reality. So it all depends upon whom we are attached to. Now let's come to the persons, beings. So to whom we are attached to. One is the attachment to the sense objects, the material sense objects. If we ourselves attach to the material sense objects, so then it's a problem. We already just now discussed. So that causes all this chain reaction. Okay, we are not attached to any of the material sense objects. We are not greedy. We are not focusing on any of the results of our activities. That's fine. But if you want to satisfy others, or family members, or anyone, if you want to satisfy them, relatives, siblings, friends, children, spouse, so many different types of relationships. And if we want to please them, then their desires are going to force us to act. That's what is the reality we need to understand. So what does that mean? We shouldn't try to satisfy or please anyone else in this material. Of course, everyone has got responsibilities. That is true. Maybe parents should take care of the children, and children should take care of parents, and all kinds of responsibilities are there. But we should not become a victim of their desires. That's what is very important. We should not try to please them on for everything. So then it's going to be, definitely we will be forced to act. There is no doubt about it. What if everyone of us, everyone are surrounded by us? Our friends, relatives, family members, anyone. If all of them are attached to only one person, including us, that is the supreme person, supreme being, Sri Krishna, the supreme personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna. Then also we will be forced to act. But we will be forced to please the Supreme Lord Sri Krishna. And everyone surrounding us, everyone is also will be doing the same thing. So that's where the association of devotees is very, very, very important. We should associate only with devotees, and we should be extremely careful not get affected by other association. In fact, we should try to avoid them as much as possible, especially for the beginners. Once a person is a very strong devotee with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita and doing everything very well, sadhana extremely well, then he will be able to influence others very easily. He won't be influenced by others, but he can influence others. So there are three types of devotees: Kanishthadhikari, Madhyamadhikari, Uttamadhikari, like that. So in the Kanishthadhikari stage, he can be influenced by anyone. A devotee comes and talks about Krishna, he will be talking all about Krishna. Or another person talks about some movies, games, and all such things, he will be also talking about that. But Madhyama Adhikari knows whom to associate. He will avoid the non-devotees association. See, he won't be influenced by them. He'll be influenced only by the devotees. And Uttama Adhikari will mingle with everyone, but he won't be influenced by everyone, but he will influence everyone surrounding him. So that way, with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, understanding that Krishna is the Supreme Lord, and if we all develop attachment to only that one Supreme Person, Sri Krishna, if all our goal is to only please him, that means just to do what he wants us to do, just to do what he wants us to do in this Bhagavad Gita, because Krishna is very clear. Krishna has given his instructions fully, completely in this Bhagavad Gita. There is no room for any doubts or confusion or interpretation, nothing. In fact, this Bhagavad Gita can never be interpreted at all. Oh, Krishna said like this because he thought like this, not like that. There is no room for any interpretation in this Bhagavad Gita. Whatever Krishna said is very clear, very straightforward. We cannot assume, we cannot say, if any analogies are required, Krishna is already used in Bhagavad Gita. We should not use analogy that like Arjuna is like mind, Krishna is like buddhi, something like that. And people will use different kinds of things. That kind of analogy is nonsense. One has to believe in Krishna. Well, historians, they don't understand. They write what they want. In fact, when 999 out of thousands are not devotees, they make up the history they want to write, the stories, like all these things, even the science also. So believing them, then they say that it's all mythology, it's all myth, and it is not, it never happened, all those things. So we should not fall victim of such things. In fact, these days, media control everything. What they say, everyone has to believe. That's what is the reality. If something happens, even a person who commit a lot of sins, and the media can say is that he did the right thing, he's the best person, and everyone believes that way only. So that way, we have to see this well through the eyes of this Bhagavad Gita knowledge only, not through others. Not through some famous personalities coming in some ads and then talking some nonsense and useless things. We should not get attracted towards such things. What Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, that's what is very important. That when we believe in Krishna, when we have full faith on Krishna, then we'll be able to receive Krishna's message. That also I mentioned so many times in the past, that we will be able to see how Krishna is helping us in our day-to-day life, taking care of all our needs. We'll be able to feel that. We'll be able to experience that. That way, when we taste that Krishna consciousness, that it is solving all our problems, and we are able to enjoy, and we don't have any worries, concerns, problems, distress, nothing. So then we will naturally get attracted and addicted to Krishna, the Supreme Lord, because we derive so much satisfaction and bliss just by glorifying the Supreme Lord, Sri Krishna. Then he gives us the intelligence which we'll be able to use to go to him. So I give the intelligence by which they can come to me. Dadami buddhi yoham tam yena mam upayanti te. What else we need? Krishna says that I give them the intelligence by which they can come to me. But for whom Krishna gives such intelligence? Those who are always engaged in serving Krishna out of pure love. Tesam satatayuktanam bhajatam priti purvakam dadami buddhi yogam tam yena mam upayanti te. So those who are always engaged in rendering devotional service unto me with full love, not out of fear, not out of conditioned way. It's unconditional, unalloyed, devotion, love unto Krishna, and then doing everything, surrendering everything unto Krishna, and doing everything for Krishna, and understanding that Krishna is the Supreme Lord, then Krishna will be able to give us the knowledge, intelligence, everything we need to ditch this place, ditch this well. Because that attraction towards Krishna should be extremely strong, that all our other attachments to this material world should be completely broken. Chitvaina, everything should be asanga sastrena dridena chitva. So it should be all cut. All attachments to this material world should be completely gone. So this Bhagavad Gita only can do that magic in our life. In fact, it is already doing that magic in our life, this Bhagavad Gita as it is. Straightforward. Again, to repeat again, there is no need for an interpretation. Just knowing this 18 chapter, 700 verses, what Krishna is teaching us, will take us to Goloka. So that's what our goal. Our goal is to go be with Krishna. So we should do that only. And he has given us a lot of opportunities. Krishna is giving us so many opportunities to do that, to do everything for him, to serve him, to remember him. So many things. Krishna is doing all wonders in our life, no doubt about it. We just have to do that. We're studying Bhagavad Gita, and definitely at some point of time we're going to study about Krishna's wonderful pastimes, Srimad Bhagavatam, and we are all going to also, by Krishna's causeless mercy, work together to create and identify more devotees and give them this matchless gift. And these days, Krishna's causeless mercy, we can use all kinds of modern technologies available in a very nice way, in a very constructive way, in the service of Krishna. That is very much possible. That Krishna will definitely make it to happen, no doubt about it. That's the reason we are able to study Bhagavad Gita continuously without any break. In fact, not only once, we already finished once, and now the second time also we are now finishing in the 18th chapter we are coming. So we are not going to stop with this, and we are going to continue, and we will become more and more stronger and become a very, very strong devotee of Krishna. Nobody can change us. Nobody can shake our faith. And we won't be disturbed or bothered by anyone's comments also. So that's what happens, this Bhagavad Gita. Because like Arjuna believed in Krishna only in that battlefield, not anyone else. In that kind of difficulty, Arjuna did not leave the chariot and go to his brothers and explain his concern. No. Arjuna didn't go to anybody else to talk about his issues, what we had in the battlefield. He was only surrendering one person, that is Krishna only. He's just surrender unto his friend, Krishna. That's it. Sakha is Sakha. Bhaktosim is Sakha Chet. So that's what Arjuna did. We will also do the same thing, and Krishna will take us to Goloka. So now in the 18th chapter, we are successfully studying. So what we studied in the 18th chapter. In the 20th sloka, we are studying about the knowledge in the mode of goodness, patience, and ignorance. We already finished in the mode of goodness and patience. Now we are going to study in the mode of ignorance too. So, jnanam, karma, karta, knowledge, action, and the performer. There are three types. It's all based on the three types of three gunas. We already studied in the 17th chapter, yajna, dana, tapa, karma. That also in the three modes of nature we studied. And also we studied about the ahara, the food in the three modes of nature. And even in the 18th chapter, we already studied about the tyaga. And now next, after this jnana, karma, karta, we are going to study about sukham, happiness, and dhriti, determination, and buddhi, knowledge, understanding. So there is intelligence in the three modes of material nature we are going to study. So in the 20th sloka, Krishna says that Sarva Bhuteshu Yenaikam Bhavam Avyayam Ikshate Avipattam Vibhakteshu Tajnanam Viddhi Satvikam. So Sarva Bhutesu Yena Ekam Bhavam Avyayam Ikshate. In all beings, Sarva Bhutesu, there is only one single form, Ekam Bhavam, that is Avyayam, that is imperishable. Ikshate, anyone sees, Ikshate, anyone who sees in all beings only one single being. So Avibhaktam Vibhaktesu, even though all beings they look like they are Vibhaktesu, divided, but anyone who sees that Avibhaktam, that undivided single person, that is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, who is seated as the super soul in everyone's heart. So Tajnanam Viddhi Satvikam, that knowledge you understand is in the mode of goodness. That knowledge by which one undivided spiritual nature is seen in all living entities, though they are divided into innumerable forms, you should understand to be in the mode of goodness. So that means we should be able to see Krishna in every being. In the next sloka, Krishna is continuing what we studied in the last class. Pratatvena tu yajnanam nana bhavan pratak vidan veti sarveshu bhuteshu tajnanam viddhi rajasham. So one sees every being as different. Prataktvena. Prataktvena means it's divided. And Nana Bhavan Pratak Vidam. So all the different forms as different persons, different beings. So Nana Bhavan Pratak Vidan Veti Sarvesu Bhutesu. Anyone who knows, understands all living entities are different, not the same. So that knowledge is in the mode of patience. So Tajnanam Viddhi Rajasam. That knowledge by which one sees that in every different body there is a different type of living entity, you should understand to be in the mode of patience. Then in the next class, next sloka, Krishna is continuing. Yattu Krishnavat ekasmin karye saktam mahetukham atatvartavadalpam cha tattamasam mudakrutham yattu Krishnavad ekasmin. So one who sees everything the same, who is not able to in all works. So he's not able to distinguish which is the good work, which is the bad thing, what is the right thing to do, what's the wrong thing to do. So a person who is completely ignorant, correct, he will not be able to distinguish at all. So simply attached to only one type of work, karye saktam haitukam. So karye saktam haitukam. Haitukam means without any cause. So simply attached to one type of work. So that means like a foolish person, atatvartha. So without any meaning. So there is no knowledge. So no knowledge and alpam and very meager kind of activity. So basically not making use of this human body effectively and simply attached to only one type of work which is useless, meaningless, all such kind of thing. So basically people in the mode of ignorance, we already studied at length how they behave. So tamasam mudagram, that kind of thing is that they basically have no knowledge at all. So that is in the mode of ignorance. And that knowledge by which one is attached to one kind of work as the all in all, without knowledge of the truth, and which is very meager, is said to be in the mode of darkness. So by Krishna's costless mercy, we have successfully finished 22 slokas in the 18th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Now let us chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra and focus our mind on the transcendental sound vibration. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrindam. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम राम हरे कृष्ण हरे राम राम हरे कृष्ण 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम राम हरे Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Ram Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Hare
I'm
Krishna.
back in class again. And
Yes.
today you said a very nice thing that, for somebody else's desire also we are forced to act differently. That's also very correct.
Exactly.
For the fear of losing that person, we lose ourselves at times.
That is the reality, yes.
That is also a very important thing to remember. But yes, and another thing is when you were telling us this, I was just thinking of our own class. I said, just here when we are all together, we don't bother. We are just looking for one goal. That's a lovely thing, Guruji.
Yes, this time we don't worry about anything.
Guruji.
We're connected with Krishna only.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Guruji.
Thank you.
So nice to be in your class. Thank you, Guruji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Mohanan Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Pranam, Guruji.
Pranam, Prabhu. Pranam, Prabhu.
Thank you so much, Guruji. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Hare Ram. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Nice to have you back on this stadium.
Yes, Mataji.
We missed even 1-2 days. We remember the class.
That is
yes,
correct.
Guruji. And today's point was very nice because we go all out to please other people, to make them happy. We think we are impressing on others. But this point that you got out today was very nice, Guruji.
Yes,
that
really
we
nice.
only have to please Krishna and do things what Krishna would like us to do, Guruji.
That's it, Mataji. That's it.
Yes, but yes, Guruji, we sometimes go all out, even if it's family members.
Yes, yes, Mataji. That's the reality. We have to depend only on Krishna only. So Krishna will
Yes,
help us,
Guruji.
no doubt, Mataji. Krishna.
Yes. And another point that you brought out was which I felt the third one about tamasic, like we are not able to see Krishna in anyone. Absolutely not. Forget Krishna. We see all other living beings also like as one only.
Mhm. Which one, Mataji? Your question is?
No, you said that the first one is when we see Krishna in every living being, then we are in the mode of goodness.
Goodness.
And when we see Krishna, we see all living beings as separate beings.
Yeah.
Then we are in the mode of Rajasic.
Yes.
And the third one, I was not very clear about.
The third one, they are neither. They have no knowledge, nothing. They just do some work attached to only their thing, and they don't understand anything. So that is in the mode of ignorance. They don't even have any knowledge. That is the thing. Basically, they are bereft of all knowledge. That's what is in the mode of ignorance.
Knowledge in the sense means they are not aware of Krishna or any other religious beliefs
That
or
is correct.
anything.
Yes.
Okay. Yes, Guruji. So these 2 points, today's lecture was very good. It brought out the whole essence,
Yes.
Guruji. Thank you so much. Thank you very much for the class, Guruji.
Thank you.
Today was Tuesday, but I decided that because I missed 2 days, so I said, no, I must hear this. And it was very nice, Guruji. I picked up the right points. Thank you so
That is
much.
correct. Hare
Yes.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Ipsa Mataji, Hare Krishna. Satyendra Singh Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Krishna Guruji, Pranam.
Pranam Prabhu. Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Interesting, very interesting. It was very interesting to listen from you. In the beginning, you interpreted
Yes.
the Bhagwan has given direct Gyan. It should not be, and the people who interpret or give analogy and all that, that is useless. We have to surrender to Krishna and we have to do for Krishna only. That is the Gyan. And today's slokas are also very interesting regarding Sattvic, Rajasic, and Tamasic Gyan. Interesting, Guruji. Thank you, Guruji, for a wonderful class. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Mahendra Shukla Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Sarveshwar Vishnu Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Dandavat Pranam Guru. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram, Ram Ram.
Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Dandavat Pranam.
Dandavat Pranams Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Sumati Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare
Welcome
Krishna.
to India, Guruji.
Thanks, Mataji.
Yes, hope you have gotten over the jet lag and
Yes, Mataji, now I'm okay. Yes,
Okay.
that's why I couldn't teach you 2 days. Yes, ma'am.
no problem, Guruji. Absolutely. Thank you for the class, Guruji. Excellent class. Has brought
Yes,
out all the
Mataji.
points brought out by Chitita Mataji, Brinda Mataji,
Mhm.
Satyendra Singh Prabhu. All very
That
good.
is
And also you told us about the 3 types of devotees, the Kanishta, the Uttama, and the
Madhyama.
Madhyama and the Uttama
Mhm. Mhm.
type of devotees. That was also a very good point you have brought out today.
Yes, Mataji, that is correct.
I think you have made us aware now of being, whether we are pleasing Krishna or ourselves or somebody else's desires.
Exactly.
Any action that we do, we can be more watchful.
Yes,
And,
mother. Definitely.
accordingly change our actions also. And you also said that that also creates an action, you said, right? The attachment to the result also creates an action or karma.
That's what is creating.
Yes.
Starting itself because of our desires, that means desires to enjoy the results. That's what is starting everything.
Correct, Guruji.
Starting from there. Yes.
But then when we do something, we want to give it our best, or when we maybe delegate a work to somebody also, we want to see them doing the good work, right? So that desire for result should also be there within us, right?
That all should be there, but everything, as long as it is connected with Krishna, then there is no problem. So anything we do, even give to work others, do all those things, everything, we should not be affected. How we can prove that we are doing it for Krishna? That also mentioned many times in the past, that when the results don't affect us, so that means we are doing it for Krishna. That is the only way we can prove that we are doing it for Krishna.
Okay.
If we are affected by the results, that means we didn't do it for Krishna.
Okay, Guruji. Got it, Guruji.
Yes, mother.
Basically getting affected by the result, but aiming for doing good should always be there within us. Aiming to do our best.
Aiming to do good, everything for Krishna only. Of course, we want to do everything. Like Arjuna was aiming. Arjuna didn't want to fight, and he fought. But why he fought? Because he fought for Krishna. So like that, if we whatever we want to do, we need to first of all know that whether it's prescribed or not. It should be niyatam karma. Otherwise, we should not be doing it. So Krishna says very clearly that durenahi avaram karma. So keep all abominable activities at a far distance. So that way, we should be performing only the prescribed duties, and that duty is also for Krishna's satisfaction as an offering unto Krishna. So then there is no problem at all. If we have personal interest, if we are attached to the results, if we neglect Krishna, ignore Krishna, then that's a problem.
Yes, Guruji. Thank you. Thank you very much, Guruji, for clarifying it some more also. Hare Krishna, Guruji. Very nice class. Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Deepesh Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Deepesh Prabhu. Jyoti Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Guruji. Thank you for the class. Thank you for keeping us in Krishna consciousness.
Yes, Mataji.
Hi, are you in India, Guruji?
Yes, Mataji. Yeah, I came last Thursday. Yes.
Oh, so nice to hear that.
That is correct. Yes, Mataji. I'm in Chennai only now. I don't know when I come to Bangalore. Definitely we can.
Oh, definitely this time I'll meet Guruji.
Yes, Mataji. Yeah. Yes,
Saturday went to Udupi, had nice Krishna darshan. It was very nice.
Very nice, Mataji. Oh, Udupi Krishna.
And in my house there is a Navaratna Khachita photo. Always I see that the same Alankara was on that day I saw actually in Udupi.
It's very nice.
It was so nice, Guruji.
It's all always going and seeing Krishna is very, very, gives us so much happiness.
True, Guruji. The change this time means whenever I go for pilgrimage or some places, the difference from starting means now it makes a lot of difference now.
That too, with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, we know that
True,
Krishna is a
Guruji.
supreme one. We can enjoy.
True, Guruji. My thinking way, everything has changed. I can feel the change actually.
Yes.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare
Thank
Krishna,
you.
Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Thank you for the wonderful class, Guruji. Good to hear that you are in India now.
Yes, Prabhu.
Have a good trip, Guruji.
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah, I'm also going next week, middle.
Oh, you will be in India, Prabhu?
Yeah, I'm going Delhi and Udaipur this time.
We're not coming south?
No, not this time. It's a short trip for a wedding, so that's why, Guruji.
Okay. Yes.
But have a good trip,
South,
Guruji.
come to Chennai, Prabhu. Mostly in Chennai.
Yes,
I'll be
Guruji.
going sometimes.
When are you supposed to come back to US?
I will be right now. January 15th, I booked my ticket, Prabhu.
Oh, okay.
So 1 month. So yeah,
1
hopefully.
month. Oh, that is nice.
Yes, Prabhu.
That is nice. Yeah, 1 month is good time in India.
Yes, but the next year, from next year onwards, I want to visit often and slowly stay longer. We'll see how it works. Yes, Krishna's wish.
Yes, Guruji. Thank you, Guruji, for keeping us in Krishna consciousness. Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna. Kadiraman Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Guruji, very good class, Guruji. Krishna's giving an opportunity for listening the class today. Thank you, Guruji.
Yes,
Thank you for the class. And we are taking only prasadam, Krishna's prasadam only. Let's continue, Guruji.
Yes, Prabhu.
Thank you, Guruji. Thank you for the class.
Thank
Hare
you,
Krishna,
Prabhu.
Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Samataji, Hare Krishna. Lakshmi Sridhar Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. Pranam, Guruji.
Pranam Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu. Pranam.
By the costless mercy of Sri Krishna, after some gap, I could attend today's class of Bhagavad Gita, the King of Secrets.
Yes,
Today's class, what we learned, we should not be attached to results. Everyone is forced to act by the three modes of material nature. Force to, that is by coming by attachment to results only. Our desire to result is for an action to happen. Desire is the root cause of suffering. Enjoyment to material sense objects, that creates the desire and causing attachment to material world. If we attach to anyone else, otherwise other than us, that also their desires also are responsible for this attachment. Friends, family, spouse, everything. Their desires force us to act. We should not become victim of their desires. We should be forced to please Supreme Lord Krishna only. We should associate only with devotees of Krishna and avoid others. Then we can influence others. With the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, if we attach only unto Krishna, do whatever Krishna wants us to do, we have to perceive the world with Bhagavad Gita knowledge to understand what Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita. We will be able to receive Krishna's mercy. We experience it. Krishna gives us intelligence to follow his instructions. Those who serve Krishna with pure love and with rendering devotional service to Krishna, unconditional love, then those who understand Krishna as to his Supreme Lord, we should make attachment to Krishna only very strong and cut all other attachments to the material world. Krishna gives us more opportunities to serve him with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. We can use our technical knowledge also for the service of Krishna. If we become strong devotee of Krishna, no one can disturb us. In today's the 18th chapter, 20th sloka, Krishna is telling about the knowledge in the mode of goodness. If one person sees in all living entities one single form, imperishable form, though it looks like divided, it is undivided supreme person, Krishna only, situated in everybody's heart. That knowledge is in the mode of goodness. And the sloka number 21, Krishna says that if a person sees different forms, different entities, that knowledge is in the mode of patience. And today's sloka, 22nd sloka, if a person not able to see anything with whether it is good or bad, not able to distinguish, attach only with one type of work, without any cause, reason, without any meaning, without knowledge, meager activity, foolish activity, that knowledge is in the mode of ignorance. Very nicely understood, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Prabhu. Mahendra Shukla Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Then
Hare
we
Krishna.
Hare
Pranam.
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Rama
Rama
Rama,
Rama,
Hare Hare.
Hare Hare.
Tumbo Nandi sir, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Mani Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu. Manoranjan Sarvu Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna.
Enlightened class. I got late joined, so unfortunate. Really, we should not miss a single moment from your class. It is very enlightening, and you should be connected with Lord Krishna. You always try your all, put your all endeavor to be connected with Lord Krishna. That is divine spiritual journey, and life will be incomplete without the spiritual aspect of life. And human life is not compared to only physical aspect. Spiritual and sublime life is important. The more powerful than other things are secondary. The physical material desires are secondary. But we focus on material and
Able to hear you well.
that is the or the to make us enlightened and to be divine peace and spiritual peace. That is we are fortunate, we are lucky to have this class, and we should not miss a single moment from this class. Really, thank you, Guruji, Ram Guruji. I offer my obeisance onto your lotus feet. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama
Rama, Hare Hare.
Thank you, Guruji, Ram Guruji. Satada Naman, Naman, Naman.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Let us listen to Srila Prabhupada's speech.
ଏଇଟା ଭଲ ମାଇଣ୍ଡ କ'ଣ ଶୁଣୁଥିଲି ନା ସମସ୍ତଙ୍କ ଡିଭୋଟି ଆଗେ ସେ ପଢେଇବେ ପଢିଲା ପରେ ମୁଁ ଶୁଣିଲି କ୍ଲାସ ପ୍ରେଜ୍ କରି ଗୀତାଟା ଭଲ ସବୁ
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna.